been an eventful couple of weeks since I last spoke to you. All changes at the club, but it's good to have a league game to focus on now on Friday night, and it's a big one now against Shells.
Yeah, obviously it's been a long enough wait since the Cove game, and you know, in a good sense, it's been good. It's allowed the new manager to sort of you know, have time with us, I suppose. But off the back of a good result against Cove, I suppose we're just eager to get playing as many games as we can. So you know, Shells come up here and it'll be a tough game for us, but one that we're hopeful we can obviously do well in and try and get 3 points. Yeah. I think it's something we need, particularly in the league, considering our form. That's
and the position as well. Sligo obviously won on Tuesday night, so it's, you know, we're into 4th place now, which is very unusual for this club.
Yeah, exactly. I think first and foremost, you just need to focus on getting back winning games. Since I've been joined the club, we haven't won a league game, which is astonishing, really, considering the pedigree that we have. So we just need to get back doing the right things, and obviously we've huge games coming up, but first and foremost we've got to just think about Friday and try and, as you said, climb back up the table and win games. And really we can't worry about the table too much. We've just got to focus on ourselves. That'll look after itself if we do you know, start winning games and doing what we think we should be.
Yeah, Filippo and Giuseppe, obviously you've come in, you mentioned there they've had an extra sort of week to prepare on the training ground. How have you found their methods and the message they've got across?
Yeah, it's been good. They've done a lot of work with us tactically and what they want us to do, both defensively. You know, Filippo's done a lot of work with the defence, that you know, to have it how he wants, and the same with the forwards and the midfielders, that you know, we go and press and we go and work hard, and no, it's been really good. I think he's been fair with everybody, been good with everybody, and he's getting his point across well. So as I said, it's good to have a little bit extra time on the training ground to iron everything out, and hopefully we'll see you know, that come to fruition on Friday.
Yeah, everybody I'm sure is out to make an impression and get into the team. You got a chance late on in Cove. I think it was only a couple of minutes before the game when Pat Hoban pulled out in the warm-up and you started and you got on the score sheet.
Yeah, you know, it's good for me to finally get a start. I've obviously had bits and pieces coming off the bench, but it's different when you start a game and you have to lead the line right from the outset. And yeah, obviously I knew Pat had been struggling just the day before with something, and so I was prepared and ready to go. Had that situation arisen, and you know, thankfully I was. And you know, it wasn't a perfect performance by any means. I don't think the pitch allowed for that, but it was one that you just need to get through, a battling performance, and you know, it was good to get on the score sheet as well, and hopefully that's me off the mark and back up and running.
From your own point of view, has it been good to have that extra week as well to get a bit of sharpness?
Yeah, definitely. I feel a lot sharper, and even just having 90 minutes under your belt, it just makes a big difference. And you know, for me, it's just getting right up to speed. You know, it was a long time out of football altogether with just the way the lockdown fell and everything, and I wasn't back in as training as early as everyone else here, so it's probably taken me a little bit longer, but I feel right back at it, and I'm back to close to where I want to be. And you know, if I get the opportunity to play on Friday, hopefully I can get more minutes and do well again.
Yeah, chances are you'll probably line up with a good familiar friend at the other end. Did you ever think you'd come back to League of Ireland and play against Kieran Kilduff again?
Yeah, no, obviously he was abroad as well, away in America, so no, it's good to see him doing well. You know, he's you know, done well during the week against Cork and Galway previously. So look, it'll be a tough game against Shells. You know, they have a lot of strong players, particularly in those forward areas, so we'll have to be mindful and do our job right. And you know, we've obviously got training now on Thursday, and make sure that we're ready for it.
It's a big run of games now, isn't it, Dave? Obviously Friday and then the Europa League in Andorra next week.
I think we want to make it as successful as we can, and it'll be a short run of games if we don't do the right thing. So we've got 2 cup competitions and obviously the league games as well, but we have to be, you know, speaking to a couple of players, we have to be at it in the league if we expect to go into the European games and perform well. So Friday's an important game in that regard, that we want to be up and running, doing well, scoring goals, and going into next Thursday's game then in confidence, off the back of a good league result. Just
looking ahead to Andorra next week, I'm not being disrespectful when I said this, we should be expected to beat a team from Andorra, but it's that leads to its own sort of pressure.
Yeah, it does. I mean, we haven't done any work on them yet, so I can't speak about the side. They're obviously there on merit. They've won their league, just like ourselves. So look, all we can do is study that game once we're past Friday and work towards it. We want to do well in Europe. We always do, and I think there's a good opportunity there if we can win next week to then go to Moldova. But first things first, as I said, we go in and put a good performance on Friday. if we can do that, you know, puts everyone in good spirits travelling to Andorra the following week. And yeah, I think everybody will be ready to go for it. There's huge disappointment obviously after the Chelsea game, and yeah, we want to put that right, I suppose.
Brilliant. Thanks a million, Dave.